Okay, it's another edition of the 41 Jobs podcast. This is a holiday edition. And
Happy holidays.
Yes, we're here to bring in good cheer for this next new year. Hi, we're at the Tin Man Brewery, and the Couch Potato. What's the Tin Man Brewery offer?
Oh, jeez. They have their own brews. I'm a particular happy when I have their Irish Nitro out here, but they also have a Russian Imperial Stout. But they do have some of their own brews, light stuff, sour stuff, IPAs. Nice thing is it's a family-type environment for one point, but it is a nice clientele here, and we do have restaurants nearby where you can call and order your food, and they will bring it to you. So you get the best of both worlds. We got my buddy AJ, the opinionated AJ. Come on, third chair. You can talk more than that.
It's knowledgeable about all kinds. He's so knowledgeable about so many topics.
I gotta say my voice.
Yeah, he's so knowledgeable about so many topics. We're not going to have any dead air.
Not really knowledgeable.
But,
no, not really.
Yeah. But hey, we're the Tin Man's the gracious host, so we're sitting here in the corner of the bar, brewery, restaurant, what have you. But we're going to talk about holiday traditions. We're going to start that way, and we're going to see where it goes.
How about you? You got little kids at home. You guys have any of your own little family traditions that you guys start with?
I guess we start out with. We always have breakfast at my in-laws, which is buttermilk biscuits and gravy. Eggs, sausage, and bacon. We had that today instead of
start drooling.
Christmas morning. We did it today, so it was really good. I'm probably still full from that. That's one. And then my kids, Christmas Eve night, all these kids in the family on my wife's side all dress up pajamas, all matching pajamas for all the girls and females if they choose to buy pajamas. Last year I was involved. I got my Raiders pajamas. The Raiders were finally good last year. I'm not going to say they're good this year, but I got pajamas last year. So that's a couple of them I can think of. You take them for granted because you live so many Christmases, and I'm like thinking of the ones we have.
So what about Christmas morning?
Christmas morning, we probably just get up super early, depending on the kids, when they want to get up, and then you're just trying to crack your eyes open and take pictures of the kids opening gifts.
And they're never excited.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we do. But, I mean, nothing special. Just eating at different family members' homes and eating good food that they make on their own. And that's what we do. I mean, I don't know. It's nothing. I mean, it's special to you, but you just take for granted what you do. I might be missing something. But what do? You come from a big family.
Oh, so you want to go years ago. I was going to ask AJ about his kid this time.
Okay.
Let's hear what you do for your kids, or if there's anything that you guys do special, or just watch sports all day.
Well, I'll be honest. The day's totally based around NBA basketball. So
I figured
everything's got to be done by 12.
Everything's got to be done.
Everything's got to be done by 12. Trees got to be down. Hey,
down.
It's got to be down. Hey, it's time for the tree to come down. Hey. And everybody's got to be. Hey, it's about the NBA. You know, hey, praise Jesus and his birthday in the morning, NBA in the afternoon.
Wow. I'm looking for the Eagles and Raiders that night. I'm excited about that. But nobody else is but me.
Eagles and Raiders would be better if works.
Christmas night. Yep, Christmas night.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I can't really think of anything crazy.
No.
Oh, I've got one if you don't have one.
I got one.
My wife has modeled behavior. I don't know if you think it's bad behavior or not, but my wife has been stealing outdoor Christmas decorations from her sister. So we go there when she's not around. We steal her.
Tis the season.
We steal her Christmas decorations, and then now my 10-year-old daughter wants to do it too. So she stole my father-in-law's.
Allie wants to be a thief.
Yeah, so she stole.
Hey, Daddy, I want to go thief on my family. When can we go steal?
It's probably not a good habit because we've got a snowman. We've got these lit up presents in our house now that didn't belong to us.
Remember, it's only a crime if you get caught.
That's true too. That's true.
Hey, if you don't get
George
caught,
is here.
It's all legal.
Yes,
George, have a sit down.
George. Yeah.
Get your beverage.
Yeah, we got all kinds of people coming in here. There you go.
We're over here talking about family traditions for holidays, whether it be Christmas, New Year's. Have you when you were young, or what you did when you were your own kids? What kind of traditions that come to your mind about things that you may have done in the past that you guys really appreciate and stick out?
Well, one of the things that stick in my mind has always been family. Family and friends over the holidays. That's been a tradition out of the park.
Yeah.
And we'll be with family. Mom.
Cool.
Are there any special beverages on that day?
Cold beer.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
Cold beer is an important component. Well, cool.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you guys get a chance to get together with as many people as you can still?
Yeah. The only one in the family who won't be there tomorrow is my sister in Tennessee. But the rest of the family will all be there.
Well, good. Good to hear.
Cool deal.
So nothing outrageous. He was talking about his wife stealing her sister's outdoor Christmas stuff has kind of become a little holiday tradition until she notices.
And we
it.
return it Christmas Day, but we just we take it.
No, that's the fun. So
take
you don't have to store it.
So that's kind of an interesting tradition that started about 3 years ago. It's kind of rough around the edges, but we do it again. You got one?
Yeah.
So, when I was little, my grandma, and this is true, would always make vegetable soup for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
That's what we had to eat every Christmas for probably 25 years.
Wow.
Every Christmas Eve, we would eat homemade vegetable soup.
Cool.
Yeah, which I really didn't like homemade vegetable soup.
Really?
But guess what? It didn't matter. That's what we were eating.
That's all you had.
But do you miss it, though?
I
Probably do.
I do. I definitely miss it.
Is your mom's mom or your dad's mom?
Mom's mom, and then Christmas Day would be at my dad's mom, and we'd have ham and all the beef and turkey and all that stuff.
Cool.
But yeah, that's the tradition. Or was the tradition.
Yeah, my father-in-law.
Now it's the NBA.
Yeah, my father-in-law used to make prime rib.
Really?
6 o'clock every Saturday. He'd get a huge prime rib for, 15, 20 people. It was awesome, but it's a lot of work. So we kind of nixed that tradition a couple years ago, and it cost a lot in retirement. It's kind of a little bit of a big cost, but prime rib dinner is pretty darn cool.
You'd take that, wouldn't you, George?
Yeah, prime rib's awful good, but that's kind of gone away. And I don't, it's tough. But he's going to do dried beef and gravy instead this year, so I'll take that.
Yeah, really. That's good.
Yeah, shit on the shingle, the Navy people would call it. I don't know. My grandpa called it shit on the shingle.
Which I thought that was its name.
But
That's what my mom always called it.
yeah, SOS. We called it SOS.
It was more milk than anything else.
Yes, it is.
to be honest with
Milk,
you.
flour, and dried beef.
Flour and milk. Hey, Mom, how about some extra meat? No.
Just a bunch of
Hey,
milk.
can't afford the meat.
Bunch of milk and flour. So, I don't know. So, you being with Jace, you guys do anything special? Or do you guys split time with the ex-wife?
Yeah, he'll be with his mom on Christmas morning.
Okay.
Then me on Christmas Day.
Sweet. All right.
So yeah.
Well, good. You guys get to split it up a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Good.
It'll be fun.
Are you guys going on vacation or anything?
No.
No.
There's NBA on.
Stand NBA on.
NBA. Oh,
You like the NBA that well?
Huh?
I only like the Pacers. I can care less about the rest of the NBA.
Yeah, all I have to do is ask Jason. He knows.
Okay, I figured he
He
did.
knows all that crap.
So what does the Hess family do? I mean, you guys got
geez.
so many
And that's the
family
thing.
members.
There's so many.
Siblings.
It's ridiculous. Anymore,
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are in Florida. So
Oh, okay.
we don't do a Christmas anymore.
Okay.
It used to be they stayed until after Thanksgiving. We'd do a big Thanksgiving/Christmas.
Yeah.
We got to the point where there's so many of us, it was white elephant gifts.
Yeah.
So just you had to brought something from the house because there's no way you can buy for everything. And Mom kept buying and buying. I mean, she was spending thousands
That's
of dollars.
crazy.
It was ridiculous. And
many
so
people.
we told her, don't you dare get anything that one year. And she finally stopped, and we just had a meal and stuff. But now they leave with Dad's health. They try to leave towards the end of October, beginning of November, to get down there so Dad doesn't have to, they worry about heating or anything. And So now one of my sisters had a meal with everybody as they could before they went. We don't even really do anything holiday anymore because of that, which is fine. I mean, I sent Mom and Dad a card. There's a Lowe's, literally, they can drive through a gate and they're at Lowe's parking lot. So I gave them a Lowe's gift card so Mom can buy flowers and stuff.
Well, good.
But when we were younger, it was a little chaos in there with 9 kids. There's so many presents around the tree, but every year, Mom had knitted stockings that everybody had. So there was 9 knitted stockings on the fireplace hanging down. And of course, there was an orange at the bottom of every one, so it was hanging almost down to the floor.
Cool.
So there was always an orange, always socks and underwear. And then usually with so many, I mean, we're spending all our money on food, so there wasn't a whole lot of gifts. Usually you got a clothes item, usually got maybe a shirt, maybe pants, and then 1 toy. That was maybe 3 gifts for all of Christmas, and that was it.
I'm sure you guys appreciated it too.
Past 10, there was no more toys. It was just clothes. Yeah, you're done.
Makes sense. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
as crazy it was, I was always the last one to the tree. I mean, even when I was 6 years old, they had to pull me out of bed.
Wow.
I was one of them. I didn't care. I don't know why. I think my sister ruined Santa for me, so they're like, Mom and Dad did it.
Rather
so.
sleep, huh?
yeah, I did.
Cool. Oh, shoot. Well,
For anybody looking for a white elephant gift, I know a lady that can probably steal you some Christmas ornaments off a house.
yeah, that's great. Well, that's what I was going to say about your family. And what my wife's family used to do is we used to draw names out of a hat to make things cheaper.
We did that
They
for a
didn't
while.
do that this year, and we added a couple more mouths because we had another family get married into my wife's family. Please, they didn't do that this year. I was like, ugh. But I'm hoping that next year we do trade names because it gets expensive.
We got to the point actually where it was only the grandkids. They drew names for the grandkids, so they only had to buy 1 gift for another grandkid rather than siblings and stuff.
That's what
we
I
gave
think.
all the way.
Because
It's just the kids.
And really, as an adult, I really don't give a crap.
No.
Really, I mean, if I need something, I need something. I gotta go get the dang
I'm
thing.
going to get my beer when I go to the store.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's nice to get something that you may not have bought for yourself, but it gets to the point where it gets pretty expensive.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
So, I think what's good about the holidays is hanging out with people that you like hanging out with. Drinking beer and having a good time and telling old stories and laughing more than getting something that,
And
you may not have in the next year.
And nice thing is with your family, you're like, I'll see you later, so you can just go. It's not like you're obliged to stay there for 10 hours.
Oh, I know.
But at least until the NBA game's over, I guess.
Yeah. Guess so.
I can't believe your tree is down by noon. You serious?
No, it'll still be up in February. Maybe Valentine's Day. It may have some Valentine's on it, to be honest with you. I just put it up yesterday, so
Yeah. I think when I go back to work, we usually take the stuff down. I mean, I try to do it day before work. Sometimes we get lazy and wait a week or two.
Do you have a real tree or
Artificial.
Yeah, artificial.
We had my mom believed in artificial trees my whole time growing up. But my wife and I always did fake trees, and I wasn't kind of used to that tradition. But it is a lot less needles.
Oh, yeah.
Less headache on burning your house down.
Yeah.
I mean, but I do like the smell of fresh pine.
Yeah. I'll just get you one of those plug-in scents. How about that?
But it's hard hanging ornaments on a pine tree that goes.
Yeah. Okay, there's a tradition I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
We cut down our own tree out in our woods.
Gosh.
I don't know.
Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation.
You guys had pine trees, Christmas trees out there?
Sort of.
Okay.
We cut big tree down, use most of it for firewood, and keep the top for. But I don't know how many years it was. Basically a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I could decorate. I could decorate the back side just by putting my arm through and put it. So I didn't have to twist it. I didn't have to go around it
So
at
was
all.
it like a limb off an oak tree or what?
No, it wasn't. It was still a pine tree.
Oh, it's still a pine tree. Okay.
It was still a pine tree. But yeah, we actually I even had it for my mom's screensaver one time. I put it up on her computer after she looked at it. She didn't realize how bad it was back in the old days because she finally got an artificial tree for a while because it just wasn't very full and Dad got tired of cutting them down. But it was usually